METRIX was formed because we saw the power of kind of fitness, music, and also community.
Do you remember sitting in the cafe and coming up with the concept?
Yeah, this road here is where we've had endless meetings about getting METRIX up and going, and the birthplace, I would say.
This is also our office.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It is our office.
And this is where the concept started in Studio One, and meeting you here as well.
Yeah, Will offered me a job here, and then we then formed a bit of a friendship.
We did.
But I think METRIX was formed out of Studio One because we saw the power of kind of fitness, music, and also community.
I'd tell you what it is as well. It's the only studio in London. It was way ahead of its time. There was nowhere else like it, because we had the lighting.
Yeah.
We had the sound system.
Yeah.
We could control the music.
Yeah,
and
so
also
average DJs.
Yeah, average DJs. But we could control the workout more importantly.
Yeah.
And that is where, in essence, METRIX was born from.
That is, yeah. And then you can, like I said, the whole community element, and how that Thursday morning class would get 20 people in there.
Yeah.
And we could see how everyone got along, how everyone had such a good time. We've basically said, how can we do that but get 2,000 rather than 20 people? And that is how we started METRIX, come on.
That was how we started METRIX.
Okay, what do we need to rattle through? Where are we at with lanyards?
So it's quote 4.5k.
For one.
That's way too much.
150.
I'm being serious now. Like, it's not patches. You get that, this.
Yeah.
And you can stick that to your bag.
We need to try and be unique. We need to try and be cool. We need to think outside the box and not do what everyone else is doing. If we break even, 1 year,
Yeah.
it'll look sick, but is it going to be better than before?
It's going to be very different.
This is what I mean.
That's
but
the
if
thing.
We need to give people a different experience. We just have to make sure that that experience is on par and as good as, if not better than, the one they've already had. Are we all confident about the performance lab?
We're going to have the 2 bikes, the mid-thigh pull, the velocity bench press, and the vertical jump. It's basically, we're going to be testing people's strength and power.
You've done it?
Strength and power. Have you seen the
other day.
website, the new
Yeah.
website? What does it look like?
Have you not seen it?
No, can someone show me?
That looks sick. I think.
So this is our week 3 of the METRIX plan, and it's a METRIX simulation. It's 8 minutes of work with a 3-minute recovery. It's a you go, I go format. If you're by yourself, you can just do like a time. For instance, you could do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, which is what I would suggest for the ski. Lateral burpees, you could do times by yourself, but generally you want to do 5 to 10 reps each. Then row, 60-60, bike, we're going to do 60-60 today. 30-30 is a bit intense, and then we're going to finish with the sled push. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
So we wrote our METRIX plan because we want to prove that you can come to a METRIX event with only 4 weeks of training. The whole kind of premise of how we've designed it is that it's super accessible. So obviously you work as hard as you want, so you can go really aggressive in a comp or you can take it easy, but they're low skill movements, so it doesn't take heaps of time in the gym to master it. So 4 weeks will get you to a decent level. You might not win after training for 4 weeks, but you'll be confident in the competition and you'll most likely exceed your expectations if you follow it. So get on it. Following the METRIX plan is how me and Will won 7 out of the 8 stations. I can't speak. In High Rocks.
We did do a certain competition and we won every station, although we walked the run. The next station is a lateral burpee over line. We're going to use the barbell in this case. Now, this is my least favourite, but we had to put bodyweight exercises in so it leveled the playing ground. Rule of thumb, the strongest, the biggest, heaviest guys will win, not necessarily strongest. So this is kind of an equaler. We use tech for our burpees. So you have an iPad that will capture your motion and you have to extend your hips. There's nothing worse than seeing a burpee when they're staying really close to the floor. It's like Quasimodo.
5.
So it's actually proper form.
4,
and we keep it uniform that way as well.
The biggest thing is educating people what a good rep is.
Most movements require full hip extension to be counted as a rep. Lunges, squats, deadlifts, power cleans. Like you need full hip extension. Why are burpees not in the same category?
Row, 10 minutes on the day. Me and Will have found best strategy is probably 60 on, 60 off. By the time you actually transition, if you're quick, you lose 5 seconds. So really, you're only working 50. Either gets a bit aggressive when we train together. It's like to put me on my place.
It's funny how people choose this as their sport. I used to play a lot of rugby. In the military, I used to do loads of like team stuff. But now it's transitioned from something so obvious, like football, rugby, it's like this actually is a sport, but now it's like we come here, we put a workout here, we go and thrash ourselves as a partner on these ergs, and then that's kind of our sport. It's weird, isn't it? But you still get the same connection. 2, 1.
Sled push. On the day you do 5 minutes of push, 5 minutes of shuttle runs, but for today we're just going to do 8 minutes of continuous sled. "51 minutes, 912 calories, done. Average heart rate, 153.
I think a lot the main question I see in most gyms is people that are too scared to do it or feeling too intimidated because they're not fit enough.
I think that's the thing though, people come to like have a go, but in the same way that you go and do a workout class and just like go with your mates, I feel like you could do the same at Metro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but then also you can go for it. Like I want to do it on the day because I've been following our plan. I want to do it and I want to like give it. Probably not. I want to give it a good go.
It's the same METRIX. You can just come for the atmosphere, the music, and that's the difference between what we're doing and most other competitions. I feel like it's way more friendly and accessible.
Well, it's a whole day, right? Like that's what we keep saying about like you do the comp, but then there's everything around it. And again, community is such a big thing for us. And like we said earlier, that it's a bit of a buzzword now in the fitness scene. And METRIX was born off of community more than anything else because we realised by doing fitness classes, people would be in here, they'd be having a laugh, you'd finish your class, you'd go outside, you'd have a coffee, you'd have a protein shake and you'll hang out and you can finish your class and stay for an hour. We wanted to try and like foster that and rather than having 20 people, have 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 maybe one day. So that's where the whole thing has come from. And then we've just built in all of our experience in the fitness industry, all the comps we've done to try and make the best experience for everyone there, which I think we're doing all right. And that's also why it means so much when people come to the event and they come and find one of us and they say, oh, what you're doing is so good, like the atmosphere is amazing. And it's really hard to explain the experience on the day. It's one of those where, like because we have to pitch to people all the time, because doing a business, all you need is money. And every single day, it's where you're going to find the money
and
to
the
do
product.
this, where you're going to do this, where you're going to do this. So we just spend our whole time trying to find funding. And the best sales pitch we can do is get people to come down, just experience the atmosphere and what it feels like on the day.
I think every investor that's come down's invested.
But again, but it's also like you've got a 50-year-old woman you never met before comes up to you and says, oh my God, what you're doing is so good. It's such a good day out. Everyone here is having such a fun time. And I think that's the most important thing. And when people say, why are you doing it? It's moments like that where you're like, wow, we're doing something that's meaningful.
3 weeks out, no ice baths or saunas. Cheers.
And we need 100 grand. We are at Magazine for our final walkthrough pre-event. Weather is a bit grim today. Hopefully it's going to be significantly better on the day. Last time, if you came to the event, we approached from this way. This time, you're coming up from that way. We've got something new on the front as well, which is going to be super cool. We'll keep that hidden until event day.
Yep.
And then we're going to do a walkthrough now and the venue.
Check it out.
Yes, so good. New roof. Oh, legend. Wow. Hello. We're at Magazine. Lovely. Do we each get 2?
Yeah. 2 days. You don't want to be smelling and sweating the same one.
Okay. How's everyone feeling?
Yeah, I like the Roman message. It's great.
I haven't read anything.
We basically said
Very
we've got to
busy.
find out, we've got to get 100k in by next week. But we've reached out to some contacts. I put everyone's on alert, so hopefully something comes back.
I think what we need to do is at some point, and it can be the second half of today, is just with Luke do a walkthrough of where each. Oh, nice.
Of course. Good.
Do a walkthrough of where each brand is going to be, because obviously this time round we have all different brands.
Yeah.
Do we know if all the brand partners are going to show up that look cool?
What they're going to do?
Can we get a visual just to see what they're bringing?
So merch, we're now going to sell those pink t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to have the pink t-shirts. We're going to have the pink t-shirts to sell and the grey t-shirts to sell.
Yes.
We need to order some more hoodies ASAP.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, mate! We need to order the volunteer t-shirts at the end of this week.
Guys, I'm buzzing. I think it's going to be our best one yet.
Yeah.
Right, so this is the production mood board we put together. So the last couple of events, last 3 events, the lighting has been quite, it's been quite, I would say, quite moving. Now, we want to get the production looking a certain way, a certain aesthetic we're trying to achieve. Now, we want to achieve that aesthetic by using a lot more strip lights. We're getting rid of all the spider moving lights, more static light and more line light. If you look at all the strip lighting in these pictures.
Yeah, so see top right, it's like super hazy.
Yes.
The beams that are on the ceiling are the beams that we're going to have, right? And they're like projecting that light down.
Should we do the walkthrough?
Yeah.
Just here in front of the sort of stairs leading up, we have the finishers photo points. We have another sort of special spritz thing to keep you nice and fresh after you come out, and then the winners' sort of lanyards and medals will be handed out there. Over here we have our merch, and then we have our sort of water soda sponsor over there, Cano. So the thing when we come in now, obviously before you had straight away 2 different channels for the crowd barrier. This time in this space you won't have that. You'll literally come straight in and you'll have ski ergs straight away. Obviously burpees still following all the way around, rowers and bikes. If we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, make it a focal point, because you'll have the booth in this section. Then you just have a bit of runoff space. You can have the stairs coming up.
So we're not going to have a screen behind the DJ. It's going to be a big projector behind the DJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back here is where we have a new and very exciting addition, the Performance Lab.
Performance Lab is our partnership with Remaker. We're kind of trying to test more than just what we're doing in the main event and bring a bit more sort of science into METRIX. And we're doing that by using the Performance Lab to track people's strength, power, velocity in different formats. And that's going to be up here. So we've got some branding.
Feed straight back into your program post-event, so you can come get all your data, and then that will come back into your training plan that you can do outside of the event, to then hopefully come back and improve your performance.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's that whole kind of 360 approach, really.
This time last year we were doing a photo shoot.
I know. This time last year, we barely had a website, and I think we were getting ready to welcome 1,000 people to magazine, and now we're doing our first 2-day event, and we're expecting 3,000 people. So,
Must be doing something, right?
yeah, pretty good going. But we're really excited. See you there.